Hey, some great numbers coming in already for a much anticipated webinar. By far and away, our most ever kind of registered for webinars, so much so that we had to extend our Zoom subscription, which was a nice problem to have, which I got the budget through nice and easily. No questions asked there.
Yeah. So welcome. Just a little bit about Join. We are a consolidation app, and that's our background. We've now moved into more smarter single entity and complex reporting. And we've been around for 7 years, focusing on automations and scheduling and making your guys' life a lot easier in terms of your reporting requirements. And we started to build in instant intelligence, which essentially is some AI and automation into that process. So if you haven't already, please jump on and get it and have a trial. There's a 30-day free trial here.
And as I can see, actually, looking through the registrations and the attendees, there's lots of people who already joined customers and join users, which is great. Lovely to see you. We'll maybe shout out a few of you in a moment. If you want to take this opportunity to go into the Q&A and just tell us where you're joining from, the Q&A should be on. And just to let you know, also, we've got Kyle Watson, one of our technical experts, who's hidden away in the background, and he'll be answering questions as we go throughout. Um, we're expecting to get to the point where we don't have enough time to answer all of the questions, but don't worry, you'll get a personal response for every question via email if we don't manage to answer it today.
Excellent. Lots of different people all over the place. So today's webinar is very much around the five core report packs. These are the five report packs that we see being driven by our customers. So we're going to touch on those five, and then Harry's going to take that and put that into a live demo to show you exactly how that works within Join. And then we'll finish up with a Q&A session at the end. So my name's Lucian Wynn. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Join.
And I'm Harry. I kind of head up the customer success team, and today I'll be acting as a bit of kind of a product expert. And I just want to say quickly, we'll do a few shout outs of people coming in. We've got people joining from Woking, Michigan, Exeter, very close to where we are, Gibraltar, Singapore, Nuremberg, Dorset. The list goes on. I think it's probably we're already getting inundated with questions, so it should be a really good session today. Thanks everyone for joining.
Excellent. And so we're going to be touching on the sort of three key pillars of our reporting playbook. We are very much focused on creating the great dashboards and branded report packs that you guys know and love. We do that through our sort of AI insights and the intelligent agents we produced. And one of the key things we're really proud of, and we make sure that we constantly stress, is that it's done within a very governed and controlled environment. So it's secure, it's trusted, and we're always giving you guys the power to do what you want. So that's very much around how this playbook is tailored. And coming on to the five core reports. As we said, these are five report packs that are used by our customers, the most. And should we just crack on in? And then I think after that we'll do some practical examples of how we build those out.
Yeah, absolutely. And actually, so we're going to be going through talking about the top five reports in terms of usage here, and that's driven our reporting playbook and how we've developed the product through thousands of feature requests over the years. But actually, we're going to relate it back to how we use the reports in-house as well to give that kind of human feel to some of these things that can be quite abstract as well. So we'll talk about how we use these reports in-house. And Lucian and myself, our favorite word in tech, dog fooding, which is when you use your own product in-house, which is something that I like to get in on every webinar.
Thank you, Harry. And by far the most popular use of report packs within Join is the board and executive report pack. We've basically just given you a view of how we use it in Join, And as you'll see, we in within our Join reporting, we do a monthly report pack for both for ourselves and the board. And we actually bring in some non-financial data as well. So we actually not just have the financial information, we bring in some non-financial data, and that's normally around the SaaS metrics because we're a SaaS business, and so we have those adjacent numbers going. So pretty much what we see from a lot of CFOs who bring in that sort of non-financial data, and we've seen some. We've now got a really lovely pack. I mean, in terms of timings and savings, Harry, we've worked really hard on that.
Yeah, so we've always been kind of like prided ourselves for our kind of time to value, but that's something we've really kind of improved recently, and we're getting good feedback around that about doing some of the heavy lifting with AI or making it more simple to create these reports and make them scalable and have them so they're kind of ready for you to come back to next month and most of the heavy lifting's done. And we're going to be teasing some of that out as well, how we manage that in-house going forward um, as well. And then very much on the same lines, we've got a slightly different relationship than the in-house finance team. The client kind of client accountant relationship where the accountancy practice or accountant creates the report packs that they send to their clients. And obviously, you want that to be scalable and repeatable across clients, across months, across quarters, whatever that might be, so that you can kind of scale that practice and act as that trusted advisor as well. We talk about the being the advisor rather than just the number cruncher and being that trusted person within the business or organization.
Excellent. And using that facility, you can do one report across multiple clients. So you can create a template and use it multiple times, correct?
Yeah, great. Just want to say I can see questions coming in. That's great. Philip, I've earmarked your question. I will definitely answer it come the end, so don't worry about that one.
Good stuff. And then the cash flow management, this is very much, very much that we used a lot in our early days because we used to have to manage cash very, very tightly. And we see a lot of businesses running that, especially for reporting externally to institutions, banking institutions, financial institutions. And we've also introduced a new feature, which I think you're going to talk about now, Harry, which is coming in.
Yeah, so the number one most requested thing now on our Jira roadmap is forecasting, which I've got in kind of like alpha testing version on my version of Join, and is coming to Join in the next couple of weeks. We're just doing some kind of making it look pretty. It's a bit bare bones, but the functionality's there underneath as well. So we're going to be teasing that one out, and that's coming soon to Join.
Okay. And budget analysis, this is really where you get into the details. So we have obviously a budget function, but we've also got a transactional function as well, where you're able to look at the detail within Join and drill into some of the transactions and the line items within your reporting. And in that way, Harry, you'd be looking at things like anomalies. You might look at for sort of things that haven't quite worked out within that budget. Do you want to give us a couple of
Yeah,
examples?
Yeah, so actually, Paul, who kind of runs a lot of the numbers in Join, overheard us doing our planning session here, and he's given us some kind of really nice insights about how he uses his Join in terms of kind of that bottom-up approach. Looks at the net profit 1 month. Is it where we expect it to be? Let's say it's way over what we were expecting. Let's be positive about things, and he'll then go kind of bottom up, as I said, so kind of look into the expenses. Were expenses low this month? Was there a change there? Did we have higher number of new subscriptions or something, and analyze and then make decisions based on that data as well, with that rich drill down functionality that deep links back into Zero, or you can just see every transaction across a GL code as well.
Okay. And then our final report pack is around investor and stakeholders. We have a lot of institutional finances that use us, a lot of startups that use us. And we are seeing more and more usage of sort of both non-financial data. So that's bringing in maybe your service type data or your people data and bringing that in and adjacent to your finance data. And Harry, you've pulled together a really nice report pack that we're going to send these out, aren't we? As a follow up.
Yeah, absolutely. I've been a little bit cheeky, and basically what I've done, I didn't tell Lucian that I was doing this. I took our investor deck that we use when we were doing a raise, and I've kind of put it into a prototyping tool and I've remodeled it, redacted the numbers, changed the numbers, and kind of rehash that in Join, which we'll be sharing with you, just showing you a feel of what we kind of create. So whether that's kind of bringing in infographics, like we can see in the top right corner there about the market opportunity, or combining that with financial and non-financial data and that kind of text analysis or whatever you might want to include in an investor packet, and Join being that central hub for reporting or displaying data.
Excellent. And so we're going to be sending those report packs out. Should we jump into a demo and give the guys a flavor of what we've been talking about? And over to you, H.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. So I'm just perusing questions as well while I do this. Okay. Right. Okay. So what we're going to do in the live part of this demo is I'm going to give a a kind of a simple example of some of the functionality within Join, the report packs. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use our AI report builder, which I said quite a rude word on our Slack channel when I was using this in anger the other day, in terms of just how good it was and what it was doing for me in terms of speed of reporting. So I'm going to ask Join AI to create me a report pack. I'm going to put this in the chat as well, this prompt here. Um, and basically what I'm saying is I want Join to create me a consolidated view of my numbers for 2026, year-to-date P&L, balance sheet, and some KPI analysis as well. Okay, so just while we're doing that one, Luce, I know you were keen to talk around some concerns that people might have about AI in other
Yeah,
training.
I just very quickly as this is firing up, we have partnered with AWS Bedrock, so everything that you guys use is completely secure. We have trust at the center of everything we do. We also make sure that you don't need to use our AI services. They're not compulsory. So even if you do, as Harry has just done here, to create the report, you can then manually intervene and manually change things because we want to give you control. We want you to do it in a trusted environment, and yeah, look, the report's up and running, so I don't need to say much more.
Yeah, and okay, so perfect. We'll go right into that. Just quickly to answer Patrick O'Keefe's question around will the prompts be saved that we use in the AI builder? Yes, they will be, Patrick. I had the exact same problem and I've flagged it with our developers. Don't worry on that one. Okay, so here we've got some basic report packs here, doing some of the heavy lifting like we spoke about. So we've got a P&L, a balance sheet, some different KPI analysis as well. So let's do a little bit of this on the fly. So I've got this P&L here. I've done some of the kind of the heavy lifting with creating the reports, but actually now I want to display some of this data on a chart. So I could go in here and I could say, look, I want my revenue against budget as an example. And I could then come in here and I could customize that one and decide what data points I want to include. So if I say, rather than having all of the companies within my group, I'll just have Join Limited and Saltram, my trusty companies for demo data, and then I'll say like, I want last month's data against budget. We'll show my legend there and save that one. And now we've just got some kind of a different way to exemplify and display that data as well on screen. Um, we could then go over the top of that and say, actually, look, I want some analysis done of this balance sheet that I've got here. So I could say, look, add text, and I'll come in here and with the help of a bit of AI, of course you can manually add notes to accounts or enter your own data here. I'm going to come in and I'm going to say, look, save me a little bit of time, just pick out, I don't know. Tell me a little about my cash position this month from the above board. Okay. And now with the help of AI and hopefully my dodgy spelling, and there is some dodgy spelling in there, the AI will still be able to pick that one up and do me some analysis there at least.
Absolutely.
There we go. And it's picked up some stuff about my cash position, my dodgy cash runway from my zero demo data as well. So that's just kind of an example there. And then actually, like we've got this KPI report here, but we could come down here and let's say we want to add a new section. I'm in a board meeting. I've been asked by the CEO, like a question about cash flow, for instance. I could come in here really quickly, and add a report on the fly, a cash flow here, and I'll just add one of my basic cash flows, and Joy can run that report, and you've got that flexibility to build on the fly, um, as well. And we've got a kind of an indirect cash flow there, looking back at some recent months. So that,
And
oh, go
and
on.
you no, just to say you can drill into those as well. So we don't have to go into that detail, but just to say these are live reports, aren't they, in this particular environment. So
Yeah, absolutely. And with that being live, that is share the link, share a report via email, download it to PDF, give access to someone, give access to investors if you want to let them come in and see a particular report, however you want to manage that.
absolutely.
Um, okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open up a different report, so kind of like a more mature report that I've created previously. For my UK viewers, that's my Blue Peter moment. That will mean nothing to anyone joining from the US, I'm sure. And we're just gonna have a look at some data within this report and how, and this is one quite similar to the one we use in Join as well. So it's just looking at kind of a monthly management pack. What we've got here is our kind of the people that run finances in-house and some of our kind of outside contractors that help with the finances to produce the executive summary that they share with the board and some recommendations. Are we on track for MRR? Is our ARPU where we want it to be? What changes do we need to kind of make this month as well? And Luz, I guess you can talk more to that, being someone who's sat in on those meetings.
Absolutely. And I think when you look at this, you would look at the KPI analysis. And I think we really want to stress this. This is strategically how we've changed Join over the years, is we're bringing in a lot more non-financial data. So we're starting to bring in some new connectors. Stripe will be a connector, so that'll be a deep integration similar to sort of Zero and QuickBooks, and Stripe will be coming through. So you'll be able to connect to other connectors. At the moment, it's through our CSV and upload, but you'll be able to connect through other connectors. And basically, you get a very rich environment. And we use this, as you can see in front of you. We've got subscriber count, which actually isn't relevant so much to the P&L or to the cash flow, but it's very relevant to our business. So we're really giving this sort of power back to you guys to whether you're an accountant, a CFO, just a finance guy, or even just the chief executive, and really being able to see the sort of health and the performance metrics of your business. So yeah, we use this, and we use it monthly. In fact, we use it weekly. So yeah, very much ingrained in our business.
Yeah, and more to come on. We've like just to kind of stress the time frames there actually like Rob, one of our kind of head like kind of our chief technology officer, um he's got kind of like an alpha prototype of the Stripe connector, and our API in as well is also in alpha mode and being tested by some users to bring in financial data from places outside of Zero, QBO, Sage, Penny Lane, automatically rather than that CSV file, which is obviously really important. um
Absolutely.
we've just here we'll kind of finish off actually the main part of this demonstration, but we've got some different kind of heavily customized P&L, actuals versus budget with year-on-year analysis, all deep linking back to Zero. Some different cash position analysis as well, kind of AI generated, talking about funding, and a sneak peek of a forecast that was created within Join. Using the new forecasting, I created this on Tuesday in the office. And like I say, the actual fundamentals are there. It's just about making it kind of fit for human consumption.
And
While
and just on that, if anybody, yeah, as you know, if you've been following us for or been a customer for over the years, we love feedback. So and we also like people trialing the product. So we will be releasing it in beta format. And if you want to stick your hand up and help us craft and drive the product forward, please do. Because what the forecasting module will do, it will just be in a beta, it'll be behind a flag. But if you want to help us, want to get involved, give us a shout. And when it comes out of alpha into beta, we'll let you know. And yeah, like everything we do, we love feedback and we love you guys getting involved. So absolutely. So Harry, you've moved on to the dashboard.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so I'm just kind of sat there as like a bit of a visual prompt, and I think we're going to move straight into the Q&A, Lou. So are we ready to go there?
Just before that, and I'm just conscious of how we about the regular, because we do things on a very regular basis. Do you want to just give the team a bit of a flavor about once you've taken some time to set up these formats, just how quickly, Harry, you're able to replace and redo the information? Do you want to just give them a flavor? Because it is quite rapid, and I think we've worked very hard on making that a value prop within our product. So over to you.
Yeah, yeah, of course. Okay, so I'll tell you what. This actually answers question number one that we were going to answer from Tad Tad Wotton or Wotton around once you've got a nice report pack, what can you do to make sure that it remains and is usable next week, next month, whatever, and is live data? So if we come down here, there's a couple of different ways that we do this. First off, the if we go into any block of text that we've created here, this one was created with AI. You come down here, you create the prompt, and the prompt will remain in the report pack. So I've told it to write me a type 400 word executive summary from the position of the CFO and management team and ask some questions. It will retain that context each month. You come back into here and you press this regenerate button, and Join will then update this based on the numbers. So if you've gone into Zero and done some bookkeeping and suddenly your sales figures are much higher, that will then be reflected in the new analysis as well. So it's kind of ever repeating as well that one. So we're just waiting for that one to load. And I will give it a couple more seconds and then we'll touch on and actually how that might then work for reports as well. There we go. Okay, so it's regenerated. And it's just probably got some minor changes actually. I think Kyle does the bookkeeping for us on our demo data once a month, but updated data. And then if we come into here, we'll go and find a report. You've got a here we go, perfect. Okay, so if I come into one of these reports, go into the filters box, you've got this dynamic dates button, which will basically mean that the latest data will always be included in your reports. If you don't want that to be the case, turn off dynamic dates and it kind of sets in time and will only include like that month's data. But if you're looking at a this month versus the last 3 months, when we get around to March, that latest data will be included with dynamic dates as well. So that's a quick look at kind of keeping all of that on track. Okay, right. I'm just gonna go through. There's lots of positive responses around beta testing for forecasting. So that's
Can I just,
um,
I'll answer a quick question. I know
yeah, go for it.
Carl's been in the background doing some answering a load of questions. Thank you, Carl. There's been a few around Dynamics, Microsoft Dynamics, and other financial packages. We've introduced a new API in, which is all about bringing in other financial solutions into Join. Part of our strategy for this year is to start implementing more integrations. Watch this space. I think Kyle has said we will be communicating dates when we know more, but there's definitely on our roadmap and definitely looking at improving some of the deeper integrations within Join. Sorry, Harry, just what I thought I'd just cover that one off.
Very important question or very important statement from Michael Donovan saying, "Shout out to Kyle, you rock." So he's obviously had experience with Kyle and his wizardry in technical support. Okay, so we've got lots of questions. So let's kind of start ramping through some of these. We've got first question here, which we'll tick off quite quickly. Mohammed Khan says, "Does Join integrate with QBO?" Yeah, absolutely. Direct integration with QBO, deep links with transactional data, as well as Sage, Business Cloud, Penny Lane, and Puzzle as well. Soon to be more.
And Intuit, the enterprise suite as well.
Yes, of course, yes. Which is coming to the UK very soon, I believe, and is available already in the US. Quickly, if we're changing tax, anyone that's going to the Intuit event in a couple of weeks will also be there, so it'd be great to see you. Okay. So, question here from Adrian. I know Adrian, we've spoken a couple of times kind of over the years. Um, can a dashboard be done for individual cost centers? Um, I believe this is one that's either in the process of being released, if I quickly cast my mind back, or coming very soon, Adrian. I'll make a note of your one and get back to you. But I know we've just added individual cost center reporting to the report packs. I've got a feeling it's either just landed in dashboards or coming very soon. Okay, right. Kyle, if we could clear some of these ones off, if that's okay. Um,
Just on another integration, Terence has asked about Sage 50. We only currently have you can use Sage 50, but again, it's through our CSV upload. But we do have customers, quite a few customers that are using Sage 50 along with Sage Business Cloud. But the direct integration is Sage Business Cloud, CSV for Sage 50 currently.
Okay, so I've got a question here from Tanya around period closure dates. Basically, saying, does Join have period closures? If so, does the data change in prior periods in error? Um, Within the companies page, Tanya, you can set this. If you go into the three dot menu and configure against one of these companies, um, we will relate this back to the book close date in Zero or QBO as well. So it should reflect there. If you check on that one, you may need to disable the optimize refresh to make sure that your kind of settings change if you do.
Excellent. Michael's asked about weekly reporting. Well, we are very close. So that has been in a sprint for a while. We've been looking at some transactional reporting, which will enable the weekly reporting you asked. Very big. It's one of our highlighted and most requested backlog features. These are coming. I would suggest it will be in the next 1 or 2 quarters. We've still got to do a bit more testing. It's a big fundamental change to some of the way the reports were, but Michael, definitely a focus and will be coming soon.
Yeah, and that will allow for things such as kind of daily, weekly reporting, but also the 445 reporting for
Correct.
hospitality businesses and that kind of thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so I'm conscious of time. We've only got 3 minutes. We've got some questions around forecasting, which I'll cover off kind of in one go. So we've got a question here from an anonymous attendee around distinguishing between different forecasts and how that was a bit clunky before, which, by the way, I completely agree with. Now, at the report level, you can decide which report to, which budget to include on your reports, but also we're going to now distinguish between forecasts and budgets as well. So you'll be able to choose which one of those you pick, and the naming conventions are slightly improved as well. Um, Got a question here from Richard Wilson saying, can he get a dashboard for just one of his companies? Um, just he wants to show this for one individual client. So Richard, if you've got multiple clients, I would definitely recommend setting up the Join multi-client, which will be in here. It will say enable multi-client for you, and you'll be able to create individual instances for the clients. But in terms of dashboards, um, on any tile that you've created, you've got this little settings cog up here, which you can click on, and you'll be able to decide which of your companies are included on the dashboard. So you could exactly if you want to create on just the kind of the operational company within a group, you can have a dashboard just for that one company as well.
Excellent.
Okay.
Um,
Go
There
on.
are a lot of there's been a lot of people requesting to join the beta testing version of forecasting. Yes, we will definitely take you up on that, and we'll stick you into the backlog to get you involved in that. So thank you for your help. Susan asked if there's a recording of the session. Yes, we're recording the session. We will be sending out a recording, plus we will be sending out the board packs as discussed. Do we have customers in Canada? We have lots of customers in Canada. Fortunately, we have a very global footprint. Canada, North America, absolutely. South America, Southeast Asia, Australia, all over the world. So we're very fortunate. And as we can see today, lots of people have been dialing in. Um, in terms of, we've sort of hit our timeline. In terms of answering any, can you see anything, Harry, that we need to answer now on the presentation, or shall we follow these up and make sure everybody gets answered in part of the
Yeah.
answers?
Yeah, I think that's best. Obviously, like incredibly grateful everyone to for the number of questions. I'll make sure that my support team each sends you a personal response to that question. We will also be doing I'm sure we'll have a blog post. We tend to do that after these sessions, going through some of the key themes that we spoke about. We'll also be sharing the 5 report packs that we spoke about today. And if anyone wants a session on any of the things we spoke about today or more information, that's absolutely fine. We can set up some one-to-one calls for you as well.
Yeah, I think that's a really important point. If I've just been looking at some of the questions and people are saying they wouldn't mind some training, or where do they find the online tools? We do have an online training support environment, but equally, if you like having a face-to-face, just reach out to the team. You can do that via ideas@join.co, and we're more than happy to organize a session and take you through any of your questions. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I just want to say thank you very much, everybody. Oh, maybe I'll leave it on that one for a second. Just want to say thank you very much. It's been our most ever attended webinar. We're always shocked by the number of attendees and registrants, but this has actually blown us away. So and like lots of familiar faces and lots of new faces and some really positive questions here. Like I say, we'll make sure each of you gets a response individually. That will be probably leading up until about Wednesday next week, I'd imagine, with the volume of questions that we're going to have to manage. But thank you very much.
Thank you, and have a great day, evening, or morning. All the best.
Thank you very much. And Charmaine, that's an unreal little statement to put at the end. Thank you so much. Goodbye.